We are also talking about the Mount Washington Valley, and we're talking about the Mount Washington Valley Arts Association. So with us today is Beth Kennett and Lee Guerringue. Both of you are recently graduated Kennett High School seniors. So you've been out in the real world now for a whole week now. So how is it? How's the real world so far?
Pretty good.
No complaints?
No.
All right. Well, the thing we're going to talk about today is the Mount Washington Valley Arts Association, let me get the official word, Senior Art Show. And it's a show that features artwork by graduating Kennett seniors, of which the two of you are. And so let's talk a little bit about the show and the art that you have in it. The show starts on Friday. July 2nd, with an open house. So let me just make sure I get that here. From 5:30 to 7:30, and that's located right here in Norcross Place. It's actually the location right next to the studios here. So you can check us both out. You guys both going to be there on Friday?
I'm actually going away.
Yeah.
But you would be if you could.
Right. Yeah, and I'm going to be at camp.
Well, you would both be there.
Exactly, if we could. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about so the show basically features, as I said, Kennett High School seniors and their artwork. What are the pieces that you've got in there?
I have a pencil portrait I did of my friend, and I also have, most of my work comes from graphics, working on computers, so I have a lot of Photoshop things I've done. Now,
when you say Photoshop, are you I know what Photoshop is, right. But are you combining elements of pictures that you've taken yourself or pictures that you've pulled off?
Yeah, one piece I have is a picture I took, and then I made a portrait out of that by using a tablet that you can electronically draw on it. So it looks like a portrait, but it's like a caricature.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. And what about you, Beth? What do you have in there?
I've got some prints that I did, which is basically I actually took an image on Photoshop and I did the silhouette of it and then printed it out and then cut a linoleum block out and then made various prints and had to cut away to put different layers of colors on. And then I've got a pastel that's of a hummingbird, and I've got like a bowl that I recently threw and glazed. So. And
you threw it and caught it? Now, both of you, as it says with the art show, most of the seniors who are in the art show are obviously had been involved in the arts program at Kennett, but then also pursuing arts in college. So, what are you, Beth? What are you doing next year when you say you're pursuing some art in college?
I'm going to be double majoring in biology and studio art at the University of Vermont, and going to be taking classes in drawing and ceramics and a lot of the basics for now.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And Lee, what about yourself?
I'm going to Corcoran College of Art in Washington, D.C., and I'm going in as graphic design. And I'll take, it's an all-art school, so I'll take art history and basically anything writing. Yeah.
Well, very cool. So you guys, when did you start kind of your art careers? I mean, did it start back in kindergarten? Do you feel like, oh, I had I drew this great picture of a house when I was in kindergarten? Or how did you evolve into art students, let's say?
I started when I was younger, obviously in kindergarten and stuff, and I just had a love for it throughout school, but I wasn't able to do it during high school until the summer of between my junior and senior year. I actually went to the St. Paul's Advanced Studies program at Concord.
Yep.
And I did the studio art program there and just fell in love with it and came back and made sure that I had art classes the next year, senior year. So.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And what about you, Lee?
I've always loved art. In kindergarten, I didn't want to do anything but draw. I've always made homemade cards, and at camp, whenever I wanted to go swimming, I just wanted to go to the craft house and just, I actually didn't take art till senior year. I took Art 1 my first semester, and then I took portfolio class in my second semester.
But it's obviously something that's a part of both your lives, obviously going on to college and pursuing that. So, well, the art show itself, as we said, it runs from July 2nd all the way until the 23rd, so plenty of opportunities to see it. But the reception is going to be from 5:30 to 7:30 coming up this Friday right here. And so you can go to MWVarts.org and so get all the schedule of when the studio will be open and be able to check out all. And some of the other students who are in it, and you guys probably know these guys, Eric Samia, Courtney Kaslow, and I'm going to mispronounce Alonia Tomnik, and Beth Kennett and Andy Prey. So you guys are all in that. So that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So you have a good summer. You going to do any art over the summer? Is it gonna be built into your busy summer schedules?
Probably at some point.
Yeah, probably.
Well, you can just write notes on the fridge, very fancy.
Right.
Going swimming and draw a smiley face. Well, great. Well, thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
And definitely check out the Mount Washington Valley Kennett High School Senior Art Show, and that'll be happening right here at the MWV Arts location, right here in Norcross Place. We'll be back here in a minute on our White Mountains Today.